I'm gonna run down here to the bank, and I gotta pick up some diesel fuel additive for the Bobcat. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hook the Bobcat trailer up, and I'm gonna load the Bobcat on, and I'm gonna go over there and push up the burn piles that I got from this week of you know, doing the tree trimming and stuff. We got there's not a whole lot over there, but there's a few other little things I want to do over there. I'm just gonna take the Bobcat and, you know, like I said, do a couple of little things over there with my burn pile, get it right. Try to scrape up a little more gravel for that area that I you know, for the little roadway I made last week. It rained, and you guys were right, it got pretty muddy over there. So yeah, I'll read all the comments, man. You know, y'all, any of you guys that follow the channel, you know, I read every comment, and I try to respond to most, you know. Anyway, so I keep getting these comments, you know, and it's these, well, I just want to call Debbie Downer type guys, you know. One guy come on there, you know, yesterday and says, you know, I guess after he watched the video or whatever, he said, you better hope the labor board ain't watching. And I'm like, I don't give a damn if the labor board's watching. What the hell? Who cares? Well, watch. Maybe they'll like the videos too. I don't know. I'm not doing nothing illegal. Let's get that straight. Not doing nothing illegal. I got insurance. I got liability insurance. I got workman's comp insurance. I got everything. I take taxes. I pay all my taxes. Everything's legit, man. So the labor board can come and investigate. The damn the federal government can come investigate all they want, man. I invite that, man. If somebody wants to critique my labor, wages, or whatever, come check it out, man. I got everything is documented, man. I don't care about the government coming. The government can come because I am legit, dude. You know? I mean, I don't know, man. You know, well, what's the labor board gonna do? I don't even know why somebody would even come on there talking about. What the hell's that got to do with anything? So, you know, I mean, all these scary people, man, just so scared to take a chance to get outside your comfort zone, and so worried about every little thing, man. Don't worry about all that crap, man. Do it. I know what I need to do, you know. And I file taxes every year. Every year I file taxes, and I got a CPA that takes care of all that. Okay, so I'm legit on the tax front. I got workman's comp insurance. I got liability insurance. So I'm legit on that. I got documentation for all that. I mean, it's you know, I pay a bunch of money for all that. So, you know, don't come at me worrying about the labor board. I'm not worried about that. I mean, if I spent all my time worrying about all these little labor board, the IRS and all that, I take precautions to make sure that I'm above board, man. You know? So, you know, all these worry warts, stand down, dude. Damn. It just seems like, you know, out of every video, I get somebody worried about some shit that's no need to worry about. You know, y'all act like I just started doing, you know, some of these guys comment and act like I just started doing this shit last week or something, man. I've been in business 14 years. And I pay taxes all 14 years. I got documentation. I can prove it. You know, I got software that keeps up with all of my money. So I don't worry about all these little things that all the worry warts seem to be worried about, because it's not for me to worry about. I don't have to worry about it because I'm paying everywhere I'm supposed to be paying. So the labor board included. I mean, I don't even know what the hell the labor board is, man. I just know that I pay these guys and I know that I ain't doing nothing illegal. So the labor board can come look if they want to. So yeah, just saying, man. Who cares? I spend my time. I pay people to I pay everywhere I'm supposed to pay. All my taxes and everything. So, and the reason why I do that is because that's legal, and I want to be legal, and I want to make sure that I'm above board, so I can focus on getting work, and I can focus on making money, and I don't have to focus on all that little stuff that I pay other people to focus on. So, yeah, there's that. All right, y'all. I'm finna pull up here to the parts store, man. It's Ray. Peace out. I get a lot of comments, you know, talking about, you know, well, you know, the pay rate, and, you know, me not paying enough, or me or whatever, you know. So I kind of just wanted to clarify on how I do the pay. And I've probably done a video on this before, but how I do the pay, y'all, I don't pay hourly rate. After about 3 years in business, and I've been in business 14, after 3 years in business, I quit paying by hour, you know. Now, with that being said, as I hire new guys, I give them the option, you know, and they always accept the, you know, pay for performance way I pay. So, you know, the hourly rate can work for you or against you if you're the employer or if you're the employee. You know, if you're the employer, well, you always got to be worried about guys dragging the clock. And I don't care what anybody says, in this line of work, if you got employees, you're gonna have some that take longer to do things than others. That's just how it is, you know. That's just how it is in this business, you know. So, and the way I do it is, let's go over why I do it like I do it. Okay, well, the guys can drag the clock, number one. It's not teaching them anything either, because, you know, everybody works for a paycheck, right? We understand that. And you can't come out here and drag the clock and make good money, because I'm going to pay a certain amount of money for this job or for that day or whatever, and it's loosely based on what the business makes. If you're paying somebody by the hour and the business makes $5 grand in a day, then that's good for you, because you know, you're giving an employee, you know, $15, $18 an hour, whatever it is, you know. So they're making, you know, 120 bucks, give or take, 100 bucks, give or take, whatever it is. And the company's making, you know, $5 grand. So, but what I do is, if you work for me and the business makes $5 grand, you're probably going to get $200 or $300. You know, of course, it will be based on how long it took us to do that and what my projections are. What that also does is it makes me better at the timing of things, you know, bidding on things. I mean, it helps me a big time. So, you know, a lot of guys, you know, they've only ever worked, you know, by the hour, you know, and when they come to work for me, like I said, so a lot of guys, they've never worked but for, you know, by the hour. That's the only way they've ever worked. So, you know, for a guy like me to tell them, hey, you know, I don't pay by the hour, most of them are taken aback until they get their first check, or they start seeing that if they apply themselves, right, and they learn, right? And they learn not to waste moves and to be efficient, they'll see that they can make, you know, the same amount of money and get off at 2 o'clock that they would if they want to drag ass and get off at 4 o'clock, or if they don't want to think while they're out here. And I know everybody thinks that cutting grass, you don't have to think. But to make money at it, you really do have to be thinking in a lot of different ways. So, yeah. That's, you know, the reason why I pay like that. You know, it's all about motivating and making guys accountable and making guys efficient. And if they want to do it by the hour, well, they start seeing that they're not making very good money, you know, because at the end of the day, we're going to be efficient whether I'm paying them by the hour or not. I just want them to be efficient without me having to stay on them all day. And the way to do that is to pay them, you know, for performance, you know. I used to pay by the hour, you know, and sometimes it'd work out better for me that way. But see, I'm the type of business owner that I'm not really stingy with the money. I know y'all might think that I don't pay Bo shit, but I do. You know, y'all might think that I take advantage of Bo, but I don't. You know, so you know, I'm not stingy with the money as long as the guys are doing it efficiently. Now, if we get out on the job and they want to do shit their way and irritate the hell out of me and all that, that's going to affect their pay. It's not going to affect what I'm paying them for that day, because I'm going to pay them for that day based on what I told them the night before. This is what you're going to make tomorrow. Now, it's not going to affect that number, but them dragging ass and being inefficient and doing things their way, what it does, it affects the time that they're out there. See? And that's where, you know, it starts affecting their pay, because they're thinking, well, damn, man, I've been out here for 7 hours, man, and you know, if I was making, you know, $18 an hour, I would get, you know, $100, whatever it is. Or the guys are saying, man, we got done at 2 instead of 4, and I'm making the same money. And they like that. That's motivation. And it works for everybody most all the time, except for Bo. Because when Bo gets on these jobs, he gets in his own world. And, you know, with me trying to learn a new piece of equipment and me trying to figure out, you know, all the little things about the lift and where to position it and all, I lose track of what Bo is doing. And like the other day, like I said in the video, you know, he created more work than was necessary, and that affected his pay. It didn't affect what I told him. I told him I was going to give him a certain amount of money, and I did. It just affected how long he was out there. He thought that he was going to be out there, if he was out there for, you know, 8 or 9 hours, and it wasn't, that he was going to make a certain amount of money. When I bid the job, I bid it on taking us about 4 hours. So I was going to base his pay not on 4 hours, but base it on about how long I thought it was going to take, you know. And I'll say, okay, I'll give you, and this is just an example, I'll give you on a $500 job, it's an example, y'all, I'll give you $80, and I'll give Drew $100, whatever. And this is all example. And if it takes 4 hours, they make great money. If it takes 8 hours, well, they ain't made so good. And that's all up to them. And that's where I think it really helps to pay by the job and not by the hour. So anyway, we'll dive into more of this when I come back on video. I got to pull up in here and get a little fuel, y'all. This is Ray. Peace out, man. But yeah, y'all, so that's how I do the pay. And you know, there's a lot of businesses that pays like that, you know. I know guys that are in the real estate game and they don't sell no property, they don't get no money, you know. I know guys that sell cars, you know. It's just like getting paid basically on commission, you know, basically, you know. So it ain't illegal to do it like that. It ain't, you know, there's nothing, to me, it's the best way to do business. You know, it's the best for me, and most of all, it's best for the employee, because whether he's working for me, or he goes on and works for somebody else, you know, him being efficient is going to always pay dividends in the grand scheme of life in general, just in life. You know, not wasting time is always going to help you out, you know. And no matter what you're doing as far as work goes, and no matter what you're doing in your personal life either, you know, those that waste time, they don't get as much done. And those don't get as much done in life, they're usually not as successful as the ones that are. So, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, y'all. And it ain't got to be that deep, but it can be, you know. So I got a little job over here. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get a little video over here. It's not much. I'm just looking at it, and I probably need some pointers on what to do. So it's a very small job. It's going to require the skid steer, and it's, you know, it's from my buddy over here at his little business I showed you guys the other day, you know, that he buys the pallets and stuff. It's for him over here. So maybe somebody can tell me how to do this. Get this, y'all, his budget is $600, and that includes the gravel. So I don't even know if I can even do it for that. You know, I don't know. Okay, so y'all saw this place the other day, and what he wants to do is, and he's just renting, he doesn't want to spend, he's got a budget of about $600. So what can we do here, man? This driveway right here, y'all see the driveway, it's so muddy, and he's got trucks backing in here all the time, and all of this. Can I bring the Bobcat over here and kind of create a little ditch where the water will run that way? It looks, that's lower over here. Kind of want to give everybody a bird's eye view of everything. There is a small little ditch, if you will, right here. Y'all can see the low point right here, and then there's a concrete right here. So you won't be able to do nothing with this, but maybe I can grade this in a way. It's maybe Jim or Dirty Lawn Thug or Deputy Cruz, some of you guys, SC Lawn, some of you guys can tell me the best way to do this, because this slab right here makes it where I can't move the slab here. So if I get the bucket and I drag it this way and kind of let the water run this way like it's naturally running anyway, but it can't run with all these ruts and stuff. But it'll have to run on the inside of this concrete, you know, on the inside here. So yeah, we need to take some dirt out there. It's a little hump. And see, once you get it over here, and there's a ditch. Y'all see the ditch? The ditch goes all the way around there, and then it goes in. Looks like it goes into a catch basin or a pipe. It's supposed to go into a pipe. I don't know if it does or not. But see, he ain't trying to reinvent the wheel over here, you know. Yeah. So they got a pipe down low right there. Y'all see that pipe? I think that other pipe is just up on the ground. They got a pipe down low right there, so the water is theory supposed to come around here. So all this needs to be, there's a lot going on there, man. I don't even know how to do this, man. My thing is just to get the water over here, and then once you get the water over here, but right there they have trucks backing up to that door right there. So that's a problem. And it's asphalt up there, but there's no asphalt where that water is. And you got to give, I guess you got to give the water a place to go. And the only place for it to go is this way. So just kind of wanting to show you guys what, you know, what some of the things that people are asking me to do with the Bobcat, you know. I think I could fix this. I really do. Of course, there can't be people coming in and out of here when I do it. So this is my thinking, y'all. I'm kind of talking out loud to you guys. So my thinking is, grade it where the water will run, given, right? Get some of the muck off the top here, and then put gravel in. But see, by the time you drag the muck off, it's going to be so low right here, you know. We can get that water, and see, there's a bump right there. You got the water. Well, we got water, and then you got there's a bump right there. Y'all see it? And the water's having a hard time getting over that. Yeah, I don't see why I couldn't do this. And we're not concerned about putting gravel all across the front here. We're more concerned about putting gravel, you know, of course, right here, you know, got to put one. I mean, that's a lot of gravel if he's going to go all the way out to the road with it. How many feet is that? I'd say that's probably 10 feet, 20 feet, 40 feet, 60 feet, you know, 80 feet out by 10 foot wide. And then he's gonna need a lot of gravel over here, man, if he wants to do all of this too. See, when I told him over the phone, I said, man, you could probably get away with, you know, 10 tons of gravel. But now that I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing how bad the mud is everywhere, he probably is gonna need that tandem load out here. So that's gonna take his budget. He ain't gonna be able to get all this done for $600. Not, and it be done right. So yeah. Anyway, that's kind of just, I want to show you guys what you know, what I have to figure out, man. And it's getting pretty regular that I have to do these kind of things, and you know, it makes me better and better each time. And in this business right here, though, you know, I know so many people, man, that a lot of times all the work that I'm doing for people is somebody that I freaking know. You know, this is my buddy, so there really ain't no messing it up. I mean, you can't make it much worse than it is. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna pretty good deals he's got on stuff. So he's gonna have to spend some of that money with Ray. All right, y'all. Peace out, man.